everyone, I have Adrian Paynter with us here today. He's the Business Development Manager at Quelfire, so I'm going to ask him a couple of questions about fire stopping. Hi Adrian.
Hello, Olivia.
So my first question would be, why is it not good practice to use products from manufacturer A alongside with products from manufacturer B in one condition?
Quite simply, the reason is that when we fire test our products, typically we do it in what we call a letterbox situation. So we'll never take products from another manufacturer and test them within the same letterbox as our products. So quite simply, I guess the answer is they're not tested together. So it's always essential that you install one manufacturer's products in one complete letterbox. That might be a letterbox situation, or it might be an opening in a floor where you do a compound seal. So you need the same manufacturer's products in that same situation. We even go further than that, in fact, and say that on a building project, you need to have the same one manufacturer throughout the project, if possible. Sometimes not always possible, but if you can, have the same manufacturer. The simple reason for that is that you might get multiple manufacturers' products within the site container, and the installer or the guys on site installing the product can quite easily go and get the wrong tube of mastic, for example, and put it into the wrong letterbox application, and in which case it wouldn't be a tested solution. So that's the reason for that.
Yeah, that makes sense. That was really insightful. Thank you. My other question would be, is there some specific spacing requirements when you are fire stopping multiple services?
Yes, there certainly is. So the British standard says that when you are installing services, especially multiple service openings, there should be 100 millimeters between the services, unless it's tested otherwise. So at Quelfire, we've actually tested in all our bat seals, we've tested down to 0 mil between the edge of the letterbox opening and the edge of the fire stop seal. We've tested 0 mil between services of the same type, and then 50 mil between services of different kinds. Now that distance is always between the fire stop seal, not the actual service itself. So your fire stop seal could be mastic, HP mastic, it might be an acrylic sealant, it might be a fire collar, it might be a wrap, etc. It might be a vent sleeve. So your distance is always between that fire stop seal and not the actual service itself. And it's very critical that spacing is achieved in your letterbox openings, because if you can't achieve the correct spacing between services, it is essentially a non-compliant installation.
Why is it important to have an accredited contractor to install the fire stopping solutions?
Yeah, sure. That's a very critical question. Because to have an accredited fire stopper installing the fire stopping products, obviously the fire stopping product is a very small suite of products, but it's essential that the contractor who installs them knows what they're doing and they're competent. And someone who's accredited either by FireS, IFC, Blue Sky, BM Charter, a body like that, it gives a client and it gives maybe an architect confidence that they are a bona fide company for a start, but also that they've been through the training and they have the knowledge and expertise to install those products correctly and are competent to do so. So that's really the need to have an accredited person to install those products.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining me today for this little interview, and thanks for answering these important questions. Thank you, Adrian.
Thank you.